Monko was born in a zoo. He had been told that all of the zoo animals had originally come from somewhere else. He was the only one of his kind in the zoo, and no one there was able to tell him who he was or where he came from. One day he decided to leave his zoo home to find out. Outside the zoo gate, he came to a small bridge with a bubbling stream underneath. "Excuse me, Mr. Bridge," he said politely, but the bridge didn't answer. Monko lay on his back with his feet flat and arched his tummy up tall to try and imitate the bridge. "Maybe I'm a bridge," thought Monko. He lay there quietly. Looking up at the sky, he counted 10 clouds.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
A nearby frog saw him and laughed. "You are not a bridge," said the frog. "Maybe I'm a frog," thought Monko. Monko watched the frog and tried to mimic what he did. He sat up tall with his hands and feet together, his legs bent, ready to spring. Monko tried to jump onto a lily pad like the frog had done, but landed in the water instead. A dog, hearing the splash, came by sniffing the ground. "You are not a frog," said the dog. "Maybe I'm a dog," thought Monko. He stuck his tail in the air and sniffed the ground just as the dog had done. When Monko looked up, the dog had run off to chase a crab. The crab scuttled sideways into a hole. From inside the hole, Monko heard the crab say, "You are not a dog." "Maybe I'm a crab," thought Monko. He tried to scuttle sideways like the crab, but could not fit into the hole as the crab had done. A crane, standing on one leg as still as a statue, was watching nearby. "You are not a crab," said the crane. "Maybe I'm a crane," thought Monko. Monko tried hard to stand on one leg as long as he could, but when the crane flew off, Monko was not able to lift off the ground as the bird had done. Monko watched the wind blowing the grass where the crane had been standing. "Maybe I'm the wind," thought Monko. He held a blade of grass out in front of him. He took 3 deep breaths and tried to blow the blade of grass as hard as he could. "You are not the wind," said the blade of grass. "Maybe I'm a blade of grass," thought Monko. Monko tried to stretch and sway side to side like the blade of grass. The wind blew the blade out of his hand, but it only tickled Monko's ears and did not blow Monko away with it. Monko saw a boy skipping and eating a banana. "I love bananas too," thought Monko. "Maybe I'm a boy." Monko tried to skip like the boy, first hopping on one foot, then the other. The boy smiled. "You are not a boy," he said kindly. Monko was sad and hungry. He had been gone all day and had missed his lunch. Still, he did not know who he was. Monko explained to the boy what he had discovered. "I am not a bridge. I am not a frog. I am not a dog. I am not a crab. I am not a crane. I am not a blade of grass. And I am not a boy." The boy thought about this. "What is it that you do?" asked the boy. Monko knew what it was that he did best. "I climb trees and swing from branches, and I like to eat bananas." "Then you must be a very clever monkey," said the boy. "I will share my banana with you."